much better. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope this video makes it just a bit more fantastic. We're starting off episode 9 of our Castlecraft 1.16.5 survival single player let's play in our little sky AFK box up here because I have been AFK at our iron and sugarcane farms for a long time. It's been quite a few hours, and I have a confession to make. I have come down here and peeked at things, and we are backed all the way up in this row of chests, clear to the overflow in the back. So maybe I wasn't too crazy making this big of a storage system. Let me know down in the comments what you think. But we got a bunch more here, none up here yet. But we got a whole chest of poppies there. We got a whole chest, well, not a whole chest, but we got poppies there. We got a little more there. And I haven't actually checked on our sugarcane farm in quite a while. I imagine it's probably, oh no, not backed up yet. That thing needs to be way more efficient. That's okay because I just got it, and actually I just got it built up a little bit, but actually I was thinking about it the other day, and I think I might just tear this thing out completely and build a more efficient design that can be stacked vertically, because I was thinking about it, and building this thing up vertically like I was originally planning, since it's a minecart, hopper minecart based collection system, that isn't really gonna work. So I think I want to come up with a better water flow collection system or something with hoppers so that we don't have to have so many minecarts rolling around in here, because I just want to keep this area as lag friendly as I can so that these videos don't get too framey for you guys. Now, you may have noticed there is something of a mountain missing, and I tried to record a time lapse of that, but you can see right here on screen, this is what the replay mod decided it wanted to give me. So there was no time lapse of that, but I did it. And I left, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks of height here. And I want to, coming from right here, and I want to have it wrap all the way up. I want to have a staircase coming up here. And then I think I want to build a quad Nimbon style mob farm up on this platform here, and have all those items flowing on through. Also, a couple days ago, a bunch of sand just popped up, and I dug it all up. And now it's popped up again. I don't know what's going on with that. There was even a bunch. Let's go check and see. See, there's one right there. And there's one there. I swear I did not put these here, and I've never had this happen before where blocks just randomly appear, and it's only sand. I'm starting to get really weirded out by it because I keep digging it all up, and then I go back on the next day and it's all there again. So I don't know what's going on. I mean, look at all those spawns. All those mobs burning in the daylight. Seriously, though, if those were all condensed into one farm up here, we would have so many resources. We just never have to worry about anything ever again, which would be really nice. Sort of like this iron farm. It's always nice to have that kind of stuff so that you can just enjoy building. You don't have to worry about gathering resources. You know, with this iron farm up here, I shouldn't ever have to worry about iron again, or red dye, or poppies for decoration. And once I get a better sugarcane farm built and the mob farm, I should never have to worry about rockets. Right now, rockets are a very scarce resource, and I am running out constantly and having to just scramble to kill as many creepers as I can in the night and get gunpowder. So that's something that'll be really nice. Also, when we get our creeper farm built up, I really need to turn anti-creeper grief off. I don't know why that's still on this world. I had it on for like the first 2 days and I've been too lazy to shut it off. Anyway, are you placing all the sand? Now, I have been fiddling around with some of the settings in OBS, and I'm trying to get the video quality a little better without getting it any framey, because some of the settings will make the recordings a little bit too framey, so hopefully this video has a little bit better quality to it than the previous ones. Let me know what you think if you've watched the others, and if not, hey, go check them out. Excuse me, I was getting ready to record something. Thank you. Do not appreciate interruptions. As I was going to say, that hasn't been very straight to the point. And what is the point of today's episode? Well, you've probably seen it based on the title, but I have not yet, because little thing called time and how it works, that I haven't gotten there yet. So give me about 10 to 12 hours and I'll figure out an idea for today's video, and then we'll make it happen. So it's about 30 hours later, and I may have gotten a little bit ahead of myself. So yeah, we actually have a mob farm now. And this thing is working incredibly well. This is a design by Sugarcane. I'll have their tutorial linked down in the description. This is insanely efficient for only having, what is this, 6 layers I put in. And I haven't put in an on-off switch yet, which I'm definitely going to need to do because this thing is just absurd. And if you're wondering why there's a mob farm shaped hole over there, well, this is my own design or attempt at a design for a mob farm, and it didn't go well, so I conceded to just looking up a tutorial, and that went really well. This has taken me all day. I got at it first thing this morning, and it is now about 9 o'clock in the evening, so this thing's taken quite a while to get built up, especially considering I had quite a bit to tear down multiple times. But this thing is working just a treat, and here in a second you should see items flowing through, and we've gotten this all hooked up to our storage system, which now that we have all these items coming through, and I've gotten them all labeled and sorted out, I'm realizing this isn't that big of a storage system. You can see I've been AFKing a whole bunch more for the iron farm also, and that is backed up all the way to the top, so all of our iron should start defaulting into this row of chests, and we're gonna have to get to doing something with that pretty soon. We've also gotten a bit backed up on poppies, but I only got this thing hooked up about 3 minutes ago to the storage system, and minus about half a stack of items that it takes to set the filter, we've already gotten this much. And that is just, I set 3 rows of chests for the gunpowder because I really want a lot of gunpowder, and at some point once we're all stocked up on this stuff, I may even go through and modify our farm so that it only does creepers, because that's really the only thing I'm going to be continuously using. Bones are really only good for bone meal, and I can set up a separate farm for that. Don't really have much of a use for rotten flesh. Spider eyes are good in brewing if you ferment them, but you still only go through so many of those. And arrows I will use because I decided to go with a mending bow. I usually go with infinity, that's the word, but I decided to go with mending for this one, and I may switch over to infinity later. But for right now we're using this, and we've also set up 2 chests for string because I like to use string to craft wool rather than shearing sheep. It's just lazy of me. Yep, that's all it is. But anyway, this thing is going to be awesome to have. I originally intended to have 2 farms, but turned out that I just couldn't fit 2 up there, so we'll come up with some decoration and stuff. Also, you may have noticed while we were going around, I cleared that mountain. I decided to do it at 2 different levels. I'm not sure if we're going to keep it this way or if I'll dig the rest down, but go out this way. Oh yeah, I don't know if I've ever shown you this. There are a few chunk errors I've noticed in this world. This is one of them. This entire mesa is just flat. Ooh, what is that? I've actually never come over here. Ooh, upside down sunken ship. What do you have to offer me? Let's see what's in here. Oh, well, that's of no interest. Anyway, I also, as you can see by the absolute torch spam, spawn-proofed everything. Well, not everything. There are some spots, such as down here, that I still need to get to. Oh, I don't have any torches left. I'll get to that. I'll get to it. Next month, probably. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is a comical number of mobs. And here in a second, we should see a whole bunch more. Oh, those guys are... they're volunteering. Excuse me! I am trying to gather my words and formulate them into some sort of sentence that can go through this microphone into a recording so we can do a video with it. Please. Not a moment of peace around here, I tell you. Excuse me! What was I just saying? Yeah, so clearly I did not spawn-proof things well enough, because this should not be happening. What is this? What is the meaning of this? Come on. We gotta get rid of some of these guys. It's funny, I was getting really heated just a moment ago there, but I know when I listen to this in editing, and probably when you guys hear this on video, it's probably gonna sound really dead and monotone and like I just don't care. I'm trying to figure out how to express myself on camera, but it's really weird. I don't know what we're gonna do next. See you in another 30 hours. Alright, it's about 30 seconds later, and I just want to talk about a couple more things. I don't know why I talk like that, but whatever. This Sugarcane Farm. We still, and all the time I've spent here, I have probably done like 20 hours of AFKing at that iron farm. Haven't used that yet. Like I said, I just finished that up like 5 minutes ago. But in the I would estimate probably like 30 hours. I've been leaving this thing running all day, every day the past few days. And then it's also running whenever I'm in this area working on stuff like the mob farm. And this sugarcane farm still has not, it's just not good. So that's one of the next things we need to get to is tearing out this sugarcane farm. And I talked before about trying to come up with a new design that didn't use as many minecarts, maybe just one minecart. But I'm going to go with a design I used on my last single player world. It's designed by Tango Tech. He developed it on Hermitcraft Season 7, and it's a lossless design. It uses very few observers, no minecarts, and it's a great farm. I love using it. It's modular, so we can stack it up as high and wide as we want. So I think we'll just have it fill that whole area and stack it up into the sky, and that'll be great. And we can do like 2 or 3 rows of chests for that. And I'm thinking we may just have to expand this storage system off to the side here and maybe around like that, maybe fully encase it. I don't know. I thought I was a madman when I first built this storage system because I'd never built a storage system this large before just for farms, only ever for general item sorting. So like, you got 3 rows for stone, 3 for cobble, and that eats up a lot, but I'd never built this efficient of a mob farm before. So I'm thinking, oh, look at all those mobs. Look at all that. So I'm thinking we're going to need to expand this in one of the next episodes, maybe even later in this one. We'll see. Also, not that anyone really cares, but I would still like to apologize for building this off camera. I'm still not feeling well. I have good times for recording and bad, and so I went ahead and did it off camera. Kind of regretting it now. Should have done at least a time lapse or something, but I was off and on with this for like 8 hours, so it is what it is. We'll get to some more stuff on camera. And the sand's back. Random sand everywhere. I don't know what's going on with this. There's another one there. And if we fly, there's one there. This is really confusing me. Is there any... I haven't been in this area, so it's probably not over here. I think it's only in the areas I've been loading. Yeah. None over here. Oh, but there's a grass block. I don't know what... And you saw that chunk error over there where that mesa was just completely flat. I don't know what is going on with this world, but for some reason things are not loading correctly. I'm worried one day I'm going to log on and it's just going to be all the farms are gone. I really hope that doesn't happen, but it's kind of what's scaring me with all this chunk errors and random blocks just appearing on my beacon. It's really weird. I'm going to take a swim and think about what we're going to do next. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of an AFK session, give the pup some love, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Enjoy the time lapse. Well, that wasn't quite what I had in mind for a time-lapse, but Replay Mod has been giving me some more issues, and so that's all I could manage to get. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to fix it, but as you see here, we've gotten the other part of the storage system all built up. So I have officially doubled the size of our storage system here. We had 21 rows of chests over here. We now have another 21 over here. So we have 42 rows of chests, each going 5 up. There is 54 slots in each chest. Each slot can hold up to 64 items. Let me do some quick math. So, not counting all the hoppers, that works out to roughly 363,000 items. That is right, 363,000 we can store in this storage system, which is just insane, but it is already filling up so quickly. This entire row here is full of iron. This one is on its way. You can see the gunpowder is pouring in, and we are going to need all the storage we can get. But in other exciting news, if you would please direct your attention to the top left-hand side of the screen, you will see we are now on Minecraft 1.17.1, which is so exciting because 1.17 came out around the time I started this series, but I haven't been able to play on it yet because I haven't been able to get Optifine and Fabric and the replay mod and everything to get along on 1.17. So Hopefully nothing goes wrong with this. I haven't played at all with it yet, but I'm really hoping this works. Worst case scenario, it decides to fail on me and we have to revert back to 1.16.5 and we lose everything we built. No big deal. Nah. But with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this episode. It's been a little bit shorter than the last episode, mainly due to the fact that I could not get the replay mod to cooperate, but it seems to be working now, so we're going to put that to use in the next episode where we get back to work on our base. And regardless of the duration of this video, we have gotten a whole lot done. We built up 3 mob farms. There were some issues there. That didn't go quite according to plan. We doubled the size of our storage system, we hooked up the mob farm to our storage system, and I did a whole lot of lighting up caves. I didn't even talk about that earlier, but it was so many hours of just spamming torches in caves. I found this one, and it just led me down an entire cave system. But enough complaining. We'll see you next time.